I now wish to humbly submit to this inaugural STC conference the establishment of a subcommittee on meteorology under this STC.
The chair of AMCOMET Bureau, Dr. Emmanuel Antero Veiga, who is also the Minister of Environment, Habitation and Territory Planning of Cabo Verde, wants meteorology, weather, climate change, and disaster risk reduction added to the Specialized Technical Committee on Agriculture, Rural Economy, Water, and Environment.
To add the words weather and climate in the title of the STC, and therefore to read as follows: Specialized Technical Committee on Agriculture, Rural Development, Water, Weather, Climate and Environment.
Dr. Veiga says meteorology is critical as it generates the information needed for use by the other sectors within the STC.
Weather, climate and water are essential resources that cannot be divorced from the factors affecting the socio-economic development of our continent.
Speaking at the STC Conference of Ministers at the AU headquarters in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, Dr. Veiga said climate change impacts are becoming more frequent on the continent and urged for more investment to enable climate experts generate much-needed data for use in reducing the devastating impacts.
The productive capacity of almost all the African countries, and in particular of the least developed countries and small island developing states, is very vulnerable to the extremes of climate variability and climate change. Weather and climate-related natural disasters are becoming more frequent and intense, and the African countries do not have adequate early warning systems and effective response mechanisms in place to address these vulnerabilities.
The chair of AMCOMET said poor delivery of climate services to key sectors that drive development in Africa is a major setback to realizing the envisaged success.
A major factor exacerbating the dire situation in Africa is inadequate weather and climate observation tools and poor delivery of weather and climate services to key sectors that drive economies in Africa, like agriculture and food security, water resource, public health, energy, disaster risk reduction, and environment, to name just a few.
Reporting for Channel One News, I'm Judith Akolo in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.